خواهد شد. قطعا رژیم صهیونیستی بهتر از هر کسی میدونه که این نوع جنایت‌ها و عبور از قوانین بین‌المللی پاسخ خودش رو به موقع خواهد داشت.
All right, Shalom. Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Salakia. Much peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. You brothers and you sisters wholeheartedly waiting upon the Lord Yahweh to send his only begotten son Yahweh Shai to deliver us from this captivity. To you I say Shalom. So, as you've seen in that video, you have another attack from the small hats over there in Iran. And this time around, they destroyed one of the embassies over there in Iran, one of the Syrian embassies, if I'm not mistaken. No. So I'm going to read the title. Israel bombs Iranian embassy in Syria as tensions escalate. So they bombed an embassy in Syria, you see. So not only are they continually attacking the Iranians, but, now they're attacking the Syrians over there. And, I'm not too knowledgeable of exactly who in that land. When you look it up on Google, it says that, it's mainly Arabs. We know, Esau uses his terminology to hide the true nationalities of these people, but it's mainly a mixed nation. But, in history, in biblical history, it was the Arameans over there in Syria. So, the title of this video is going to be, as you see here, the least of the flock shall draw them out. And I'm going to read these precepts starting here in Jeremiah. Actually, I'm going to just, that's fine. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he hath taken against Edom. So this counsel is against Edom, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, right? And his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. So this is a future prophecy of what is going to cause this great world's war, this great destruction. It says that the least of the flock shall draw them out. And when you watching this video, I'm gonna play it one more time. When you're watching this video, it's a couple things I want to point out. Talk about it. Let's get it. So right here it says that basically Iran accused Israel of attacking their council building, killing a total of 8 people, including 2 senior Iranian commanders. Right now, when I Googled this, what happens when someone destroys an embassy? By international law, the host country is responsible for the safety and security of foreign embassies within its borders. If an embassy is attacked, the host country must defend it using military or police force as needed. And what happened? There was an airstrike which destroyed that embassy, killing 8 people and 2 Iranian commanders. And I read, it says people also asked, is destroying an embassy an act of war? There is a declaration of war and an act of war. So not only is destroying an embassy a declaration of war, but an act of war. So you killed 2 birds with 1 stone. It wasn't like, oh yeah, okay, now yeah, we're at war. You know, and then you go about your business however long it takes, and then you start. No, as soon as you do said thing, it is a declaration of war and an act of war. The latter is when someone does something such as invade the other country's territory, bombs their territory, set up a blockade, or do other things associated with war. Yes, attacking an embassy would be considered an act of war. So this is an act of war. And this is the scriptures, man. Prophecies have been telling us that you're going to hear of wars and rumors of wars. So it's no longer just rumors. When you attack an embassy, it is a declaration and an act of war. There is no sugarcoating it. There is no, oh, it's not that bad. It's just that. No, this is an act of war. They're telling you straight up. And if you don't believe it, man, you're blinded. Let's go to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24. Let me get straight to the point. Matthew 24 in verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So even though these things are happening, that doesn't mean we need to start jumping out of our beds, you know what I'm saying, grabbing flight tickets to get out of the country. No. These things must come to pass. Let me see here. Another precept just came to mind. I think. Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. You see, so these prophecies, it says measure the time diligently. We see these things clearly as it is written. We have the eyesight, man. So we understand that with these declarations of war, it comes what? Retaliation. So I'm going to keep playing the video because the dude said it, man. It says Iran ambassador to Syria was unhurt, but said his residence was on the top 2 floors of the structure. So you know what that means? They dead. If they were at the top 2 floors of the structure, ain't no surviving that if the building was completely destroyed. See, right here, it says the consular building located inside the Iranian embassy compound in central Damascus was totally destroyed. So imagine you on the top 2 floors of this building and it gets completely destroyed. You think you making it out of there? Hell no, man. Iranian and Syrian officials have condemned the attack, with Iran vowing to respond with equal violence. Right. Because what? Why? It says that back into this right here, it says by international law, the host country is responsible for the safety and security of foreign embassies within its borders. If an embassy is attacked, the host country must defend it using military or police force as needed. So not only is Syria going to retaliate and add to, to defending what was attacked, but also Iran, because what? They killed 2 Iranian commanders, and it said that 8 people died. All right, so look, he said, definitely the Zionist regiment knows better than anyone that such crimes and violating international law, we just read it, will have its response in an appropriate time. And what does that mean? They're going to use equal force, or using military or police force as needed. So they're going to retaliate, man. Why? Because it's an act of war. You destroy an embassy, kill people. You got people protesting. Now look at this, burning flags. You know what that means? They ready for war, man. They ready for war. Anytime, yeah, I wish I said it. What? Let me go to that. Fire on earth. That's on. Luke 12:49. I'm come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? You see, and as you can see here, fire is kindled, burning these flags. Chanting death to, you see it, and look what flags they're burning. Look at what flags they're burning. You got a couple stars. You got a couple stripes. You see it, man. Right? So they know who's in cahoots with who. So what does that mean? The least of the flock shall draw them out. And the IDF says it has no comments. So they ain't saying nothing. Tension is escalating between these 2 nations. It's not just those 2 nations. Because when you go to prophecy, Ezekiel the 38th chapter, the Persians is underneath the Russians. So you messing with the Iranians, who are the modern day Persians. What does that mean? That means Russia's going to get involved. You know, they got to throw their propaganda in there, talking about Iranians is funding Hamas in Syria. It says, let me go back real quick. Let me read that. It says Israel has also previously acknowledged carrying out strikes in Syria against Iran-linked operatives. So you're attacking multiple countries to fulfill your goals. So that's it, man. So I got a few more precepts. I'm going to read Jeremiah 50 and 49 as well. It's the same thing, but it's written multiple times. Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon. So the first time it said Edom. Now it's talking about Babylon. You see? And his purposes that he hath proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So the Lord has put the spirit on these small hats over there in Israel to get to attacking these people, man. Right? And they're attacking these people so much to the point to where it's going to get Russia involved. And when Russia gets involved, America has to get involved. And when America gets involved, this bitch is going to burn, man. Straight up. So the least of the flock is going to draw them out. You're going to have World War III. You're going to have, as it is written in Zechariah, the third chapter, said that he will gather the nations, that he may, let me grab it. I think it's Zephaniah, not Zechariah, Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms. Now, when you read the first few lines in those verses, it says his purposes, his counsel. These are all chess moves, man. The Lord is setting up the field. So that what? So when you get to taking these different pieces out off the board, yeah, he's going to go straight for the king. He's going to checkmate this place, man, with thermonuclear missiles. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation. So he's going to pour upon his indignation, man, for the controversy of Zion, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the Lord is mad, man. He's jealous over his people. Going back, Jeremiah 50 and 45. Again, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate. So what? All of these different attacks by Israel is going to lead up to Babylon being destroyed. All right. Let's grab Ezekiel 38. And I'm going to start at verse 4. Get the point. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. This is talking about it's when you read up Gog of Magog, which is the land of Gog. The Lord's going to draw him back to what? To that old Soviet or that USSR spirit. You right? Being warlike, mighty men. And I will draw thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, right? Persians is the modern day Iranians. Ethiopia and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomar and all his bands, the house of Togomar of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. Verse 7, be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So Russia is going to be a guard unto these smaller nations over there. And Persia is one of them. So what if Israel keeps poking at Iran? What's they going to do? They're going to call Russia. So now you're poking the bear. You know what happens when you poke the bear? It's in prophecy that the bear is the feet. Revelation 13 and 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard. That leopard represents Alexander the Greek. Right? That was the first or the beginning of Esau, Edom's rulership over the known world. And his feet were as the feet of a bear. So, right, the feet is the end of a thing. the end of the body. When you go to what's that? Daniel, I believe the 2nd chapter, where it goes into the image, right? The head of gold, the chest of silver, the thighs of brass, or the thighs of brass, the legs of iron, etc., etc. Right? It says that the feet were of iron and miry clay. So what? They can't mix. They're not going to be able to join together. So what? The bear being the feet of the body of the Edomites' kingdom is that they're going to be the end of this kingdom. They're going to be the main part or the contribution of the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. You see? So let's see if I got some more. Oh yeah. It's the last one. Ended there. Isaiah 13:17. Because at the end of the day, man, when those missiles get to flying, it's over. Ain't no, can we talk about it? I was watching I'm watching this one little show. It's got demons in it or whatever. Basically, the demons, they use speech to manipulate human emotions. But they don't actually have emotion. They don't actually have the knowledge of caring for your family or whatever, anything like that. So the main character, she's slaying these demons or whatever. The demon had the upper hand and basically didn't know how strong the main character was. So basically, long story short, she got to chopping that nigga up. He started to beg for his life. He said, wait, let's talk about it. Before he even got the sentence out of his mouth, snapped his neck, started to fade away because she knew and she seen the nature of the demons. You know, they use sweet words to manipulate your emotions. You know, and that hey, that's the scriptures too. Those words were softer than oil. His tongue was let me actually get that. Psalms 51 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. You see? So Esau, Edom, he'll try to, use them words to work on your emotions. Get you soft. Oh man, damn, maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe we're not in the wrong. Maybe them bombing Iran and Syria and all these other places is the right thing because they're being attacked. Man, that's come on, man. They ain't messing with them niggas. It's the damn small hats. That's why the prophecy says that the least of the flock is going to draw them out. It's going back. Isaiah 13:17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes is talking about the Russians, which shall not regard silver. And as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Right? They're not going to want to negotiate. They're not going to want to. They don't want your money, man. You know. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. And bows is talking about the ICBM silos. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Why? Because those missiles are going to destroy everything, man. It's not going to, let's avoid this town or this place because there's women and children there. And no, everything's going to be destroyed, man. All America, Babylon the Great will be destroyed. So I'm going to end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying and faith boosting. I want to give all praises again to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Shalom.